Okay, are we live? We're ready? Okay. Hey everybody, this is Rebecca, the City of Philadelphia. I'm coming at you live from the Municipal Services Building here in Center City, Philadelphia. I'm joined today by First Deputy Revenue Commissioner Marisa Waxman. Thank you so much for coming. I'm especially excited about Marisa being our first guest because she's the only guest that I'll ever have that I don't have to stand on a step stool next to. So I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, and as well as the other cool stuff that we're going to talk about today. If you're joining us, please make sure that you give us a thumbs up, let us know that you're there in the comments, and share this video, share that we're live. It's super helpful. It's a new year and it's a new tax season, so this is a brand new experiment for us. We're going to run these videos weekly through the tax season and kind of see how it goes. So if you have suggestions for things that you'd like to hear about, for additional questions, I mean, we kind of have a plan, but we're happy to be flexible and cater to the needs of our audience. Ideally, what we're covering are messages about all of our assistance programs, sharing resources that you can also use to get the word out about those programs, and any other things that seem to come up throughout the year. So we're hopeful that this starts something kind of cool and neat, and if it doesn't work, well then we'll stop doing it. So first, to start off, I have two important announcements about the senior freeze. That's the low-income senior citizen real estate tax freeze. So this is a program that's for homeowners who are 65 years or older, or have a spouse who's 65 years or older, and they have a household income of either $27,500 for a single person or $35,500 for a married couple. So this is a program that will freeze a senior citizen's real estate taxes at the level that they're at. Even if their rate goes up, even if their property assessment goes up, their bill is always the same. So there's two things that we want folks to know about that. One, some legislative changes made it so that those income levels are slightly higher. That happened late last year. So if folks applied last year and were denied because of income, they may qualify now. So double check those income levels. They've changed. And then the other announcement that we want people to know is that we're still taking applications through January 31st. We have put together a toolkit, a social media toolkit for all of our partner organizations. Anyone who wants to use that information, that includes social media posts, suggested blog content, also some graphics for Twitter and Facebook that you can post that shows how people can look on their real estate bills if they have senior freeze. The bills have already gone out, so people can check themselves on their bill. So we just want to make sure that you have access to that. I'll make sure that we post a link to that toolkit in the comments, and Michelle will pin that up to the top. And the other thing that I want to let you know is there's a really great vanity URL for a lot of our assistance programs. So if you're trying to remember it quickly and get to the information on the website quickly, you can go to www.phila.gov/senior-freeze. So that's SENIOR-FREEZE. Okay, that was a lot. If you're just joining us, I just want to remind you to give us a thumbs up, give us a like, let us know that you're here in the comments. It'd be super great to hear from you. If you have questions as we're broadcasting, we're happy to try and answer those. If we don't get to it now, we will eventually, sometime. We'll either answer it in a future episode or try and answer it on air if possible. Okay. The second thing that I want to do in these little videos is I want to talk about where we're going to be in the following week. Last year, we attended or organized over 200 public events. We're at it again. It's 2019. It's a new year. So if you would like revenue personnel to come to your event, please reach out to Vicki Riley in our office. It's vicki.riley@phila.gov, and we're happy to get that scheduled. We can come to speak to a group. We can also table at an event. There's a lot of different things that we can do, and always reach out to us if you need flyers, collateral, anything that you want to share about real estate tax assistance programs. Okay, so here's where you can find us, and we'll make sure that this also gets posted online. So bear with me. Saturday, January 5th, we're going to be at the 35th District Town Watch. That's at the Sal University's Crisis Response Center at Chew Avenue and Worcester Street. That's in the morning. That's at 10 a.m. On Monday, January 7th, we're up in North Philly at the North Central Philadelphia CDC. That's 2010 North 19th Street. That's in the evening, 6:30 p.m. Also, Tuesday, January 8th, we're going to be at the Athletic Recreation Center, 1400 North 26th Street, 7 p.m. And Wednesday, we're at the Overbrook Park Civic Association. Hope you can make it. 7630 Woodbine Avenue at 7 p.m. And then Thursday, we will be at Central Roxborough Civic Association, 6301 Ridge Avenue at 7:30. Once again, if you want to schedule our staff at your event, we're happy to be there. Just give us an email or direct message us through social media, either on Facebook or on Twitter. Okay, so let me get to my awesome guest. Happy New Year, Marisa.
Happy New Year, Rebecca.
So before we get to EITC stuff, since it's a new year, I thought I'd ask you a little bit about what's in store in 2019 for revenue. Like, what would this audience kind of care about? What are we doing that they care about?
There's going to be a lot of great things this coming year. And last year, 2018 was great for us. We provided over $100 million in tax relief to homeowners and water customers. We collected nearly $5 billion to fund the city's services, the school district of Philadelphia, as well as all the water and sewer. So we're going to be continuing all of that into 2019, making sure that gets done. But one thing we're really excited about in the coming year is e-billing for water and sewer bills.
This is huge.
Customers have been asking us for this, I admit, for a while now. They want to get those bills through email, be able to pay online, set up automatic payments for every month so they don't even have to think about it. And so we're expecting a lot of folks to enroll. That's going to happen sometime during 2019. I don't know exactly when yet, but really it's a win-win. Customers, they want this, and for the city, it's great. It helps us reduce costs. Less money on postage, less money on envelopes, on paper. It's the environmentally friendly way to go. So we're really excited about electronic billing. And we're starting with water bills. Water bills, we send over 500,000 water bills every single month in the city of Philadelphia. That's a ton. And so any way we can shrink that number down and let folks pay and get that information the way they want, we're really jazzed about that.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Is there any other projects that we should be looking out for in 2019?
In 2019, we're also really going to be recommitting to language access. It's important to us that folks can talk to us in the way that's most comfortable for them. So one, that's always if it's in person, on the phone, online. We want to make sure folks are able to do that when they want to, how they want to. And right now, you can call us or come in person and either work with one of our staff here who are multilingual or through a language access line. We support, I want to say hundreds of languages. Pretty much if you speak it, we can figure out how to help you in that language. And we're also doing more and more and more to make sure that our forms are in different languages so that you can fill out an application for homestead or that senior tax freeze you mentioned in whatever language you're comfortable in. So we're committing to getting more of those translated, and a lot of them are already translated. I also have to say, you've got to be reading our blog.
I agree.
Revenue's blog is amazing, and I think we're right now the first or the only city department regularly blogging in multiple languages, and that has been a real change, being able to really get that information out in a bite-sized, easily accessible, understandable way. Not the sort of boring old tax code or giant forms, but really great information. And also through videos like this, more and more we're hoping to do that in different languages. So really for 2019, we're recommitting, doubling down on our language access here at the Philadelphia Department of Revenue.
To kind of piggyback on that, I think the other things is we're hoping to provide a lot more resources to our partner organizations in other languages, provide lots and lots of resources that are easy for you to use and access. So it kind of all goes hand in hand in a larger kind of communication strategy that we're implementing here at Revenue. So we talked about e-billing, we talked about language access. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
I do want to talk about, last year we were really able to expand our safety net to help residential water customers and homeowners make sure that those bills stay affordable. It's important to everyone in the city of Philadelphia that folks can stay in their home, and the Department of Revenue helps attack that challenge by making sure that folks can be in programs that keep those bills manageable. So we've got our owner-occupied payment agreement that can help folks get it back on track if they have overdue bills. But also last year what was added was some expansions that allow folks, lower income folks, to roll their current year bill in at a sort of fixed monthly amount based on their income. So we know, you can't really control what your property's worth or what's happening in your neighborhood, but we've got some tools out there to make sure that that bill stays manageable for you in a predictable amount every single month. So that's our owner-occupied payment agreement. We also had some expansions in our senior citizen tax fees program. The income limits went up, making sure that more folks could get in. Also, some new property types are eligible. For the first time, cooperative properties or cooperative buildings are eligible. Now, granted, there's only about a dozen of those citywide, but it's several thousand units, and so that makes a real difference too. So we made those expansions to our safety net, giving folks more relief, more discounts, more ways to manage their payments to the city. And that's great. We've driven our delinquencies to historic lows. Folks are paying on time more than ever before. It's exactly what you want. To keep that on track, though, we are going to keep up our enforcement. So the things that we do to make sure that folks are paying, starting with bills and information, but then going out to placing with collection agencies or law firms and moving through the sheriff's sale process. We're going to continue to have a real focus on that enforcement because we know we have the safety net programs in place to help the folks who need it most.
And on-time payments or real estate tax payments in the year that they're billed are at historic highs.
Historic highs. Over 96% of real estate bills last year were paid in the year they were due. That's huge.
Yeah, we should have done a pop quiz just to see what folks thought at home. But
yeah, I'd love to start any meeting I go to, any family party, Thanksgiving, with what percentage of real estate tax bills do you think are paid on time? People guess low. They really guess low. No one's guessing that 96%. And so, tell your friends, stump them with that. That's a great piece of trivia for this year.
So that leads us to the topic that I really want to get into, and that's the federal earned income tax credit, or EITC. We spend a lot of time talking about EITC here at the city. We do a huge push every year around tax time. Do you want to tell folks what it is?
Sure. So the earned income tax credit is a federal tax credit available to folks who are working and earning money based on your income. Generally, it's for folks 25 to 65. However, if you've got a qualifying child, doesn't matter how old you are. And what it is just a refundable tax credit that if you're making up to just under $55,000, and depending on your filing status and the number of children you have, you can get tax refunds back. And in Philadelphia, that average refund is $2,500. The max refund is $6,431. So that's huge. That can mean a lot. So even though this isn't a city program, it's a federal program, since the dollars are so big, it's really important to us to help promote that and make sure folks are taking advantage. There are about 180,000 Philadelphians already taking advantage of this program, and that's phenomenal. But unfortunately, about 50,000 people are missing out. So what the city does is, one, a lot of marketing and outreach. I hope you're seeing our bus ads. I hope you're going to our website at www.youearneditphilly.com, and there you can learn whether or not you qualify and where to get free tax preparation. That's the other really big piece of this. Instead of going to a paid preparer or maybe, getting looped into one of those rapid refund loans that have huge high fees, you can go to one of the city's free tax preparation sites and get your taxes done for free. You'll get 100% of that refund back to you, so you're not going to be giving any of that up. And so we've got about 20 sites across the city. Those are going to be opening up around January 25th, which is National EITC Awareness Day. And so, you might be itching to get this done, taking that last W-2 of the year and run into, somebody who's got all the flags and the waving guys out front to get that rapid refund. But really, hang in there just another about 3 weeks and go to one of the city's free tax prep sites. You'll save a ton of money, get 100% of your refund, and have your taxes done by an IRS certified volunteer preparer. If you need more information, you can text 99000, text the word FILE, F-I-L-E, and you'll get information about the EITC, where there's free tax prep near you. It's all across the city, evening hours, Saturday hours. We really want to make it work.
So that's FILE. So that's text the word FILE, F-I-L-E, to 99000. And then also you can go to youearneditphilly.com.
And that's a multilingual website, Rebecca.
Oh yeah, that is a multilingual website. You can get that in 8 languages, I think.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks, they don't take it. Folks who qualify sometimes don't even take advantage of it. It's a big deal. We want to make sure that people hear about this tax credit and that they're filing their taxes, their federal income taxes, and taking advantage of the money that they have coming back to them.
Yeah, let's bust some myths right here. Sometimes folks are worried that they have to have an employer to get this, but actually, if you run your own business, you can still get the EITC. A lot of times, folks are worried, oh, I don't have kids, I can't claim this. Nope, single folks are also eligible for this. So, get on there, take a look. If you think you might be eligible, you probably are. Don't self-select out. This is really important to take a look, because this is, $2,500 average refund. That's huge. And these free tax prep sites, they can actually go back. If you missed out the past couple of years, they can go back for up to 3 years, amend your tax returns, file for those refunds, and you could get 3 more years. At $2,500 a pop, that's $7,500 more you could get by filing those amended returns for the past 3 years.
Right. And we have more information about this on our blog at www.phila.gov/revenue. We are going to be doing a ton, as Marisa mentioned, a ton of outreach. So look for folks in your neighborhood, and please feel free to share any of that information. We'll be sharing also another social media toolkit for all of our partner agencies. If you're interested, we'll make sure you get that. And one last question. This is a federal tax credit. This isn't a City of Philadelphia thing. Why do we care so much?
Look, we know that Philadelphians work hard. They earn this money, and they're working to pay their bills. They're working to take care of their families. They're working to have a little bit of fun and joy in their lives. And what Philadelphian couldn't use $2,500 more in their pocket? This is a huge anti-poverty program nationwide, but we want to make sure that then Philadelphians are taking advantage.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that is that's kind of a wrap. We want to keep these short and sweet and just blast you with a single topic and provide you some resources that you can share. We'll be doing this every week, and we're super excited. You can also, like I said, send us questions, send us topic ideas. You can also find us on Twitter, YouTube, and now LinkedIn at Phila Revenue. And we'll be back next Friday, 2 o'clock, right here, Facebook Live. Next week, we'll be talking to the new Administrator of Tax Credit and Assistance Programs, Sandy Ramos. So you won't want to miss it. She's the new face of assistance here in the city of Philadelphia. And so we're super excited. We'll see you then. Thanks.
Thank you.